student, today we are going to discuss chapter 10, mensuration. In this chapter we know how to find perimeters of plane figures, area of plane figures, some regular and irregular figures. Okay, then your syllabus, we need to find perimeter of square, perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of triangles. So first one question arises here: what is perimeters? Simply you can say perimeter is the length of boundary of plane figures. Okay, or if any regular figures. Okay, so in regular figures the perimeter is the sum of their sides. Okay, suppose you need to find the perimeter of rectangles. So perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth, because you know very well the rectangles have 4 sides and opposite side are equal in rectangles. Suppose this is rectangles and we need to find its perimeters. Okay, so you know very well rectangles have 4 sides, opposite side of rectangles is equal. So suppose here A, B, C, D. Okay, so we need to find the perimeter of this rectangle AB, CD. So this is length, this is also length, this is breadth, this is also breadth, because the opposite side AB opposite to CD and AD opposite to BC. In rectangle each angle is 90 degree, opposite side are equals and the diagonals is also equals. So here we need to find perimeter of this rectangle. So we know that perimeter of the rectangle is length of boundary. So you can write here perimeter of a rectangle. This is equal to sum of all sides. Sum of all side. This is the length of boundary. Okay, length of boundary is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So here you can say sum of all side. So here you can say this is equal to sum of all side AB plus BC plus CD plus D. AB plus BC plus CD plus D. So here you can see AB is equal to length and CD is equal to also length. In the case of rectangles, opposite sides are equal. So this is length, this is length, because they are opposite side. So in place of AB you can write L plus BC. BC is breadth, we let here, this is B. So in place of BC we can write B plus CD. You can see CD is also what? CD is also length. So in place of CD we write L. Similarly, D is breadth, and in place of D we can write here B. So you can see 2L, L, 1L plus 1L. This is equal to 2L plus here B plus D. So this is equal to 2B. Clear? If you take common 2 from the length and breadth, then you obtain here nothing but 2 into length plus breadth, L into B. So similarly you can say the perimeter of rectangle of a rectangle, this is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, so student, I hope all of you understood. This is a formula to find perimeter of any rectangles. Okay, this is a formula to find the perimeter of rectangle. This is equal to length plus 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, so you can see here the how can you find the perimeter of square. So first we know that the perimeter of square is the length of boundary. Okay, in the case of square, all sides are equal. In the case of square, all sides are equal. Suppose this is a square. What is this? This is a square, and its side is L, 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 P, Q, R, S is a square. What is this? This is a square. We need to find the perimeter of this square. So we know very well the perimeter means length of boundary or sum of all sides. If this plane figure is presented by closed by side, then we need to find their sum of side. It's becomes a perimeters. If this is not side, this is curve, then length of boundary it's a perimeters. Okay. So but this is a square. Square have four, all sides are equal. So here you write L, 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 L. This is sides. Okay. So perimeter of square is equal to, you can write here perimeter of square. This is equal to sum of all sides, because here side is given, all sides. Okay. So here you can see side PQ. This is PQ, QR, RS, SP. This is side. If you sum their all sides, then you find the perimeter of square. Okay. So you write here PQ plus SQR, QR plus RS plus SP. Okay. But here we let each side. In the case of square, each side are equal. So if you take this side is L, this is also L, this is also L, this is also L. Regarding the properties of square, each side are equal and this diagonal is also equal. All angle is 90 degree and diagonal bisected right angle. But here we need to only his side. His all sides are equal in square. Clear? So now we write here L plus L plus L plus L. Clear? So it's 1L, 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 1L. This is equal to 4L. Where L represent what? Where L represent length into side. Okay, so you can write here 4 into length of side. Okay, so in this way you can see the perimeter of square. Perimeter of square of a square. This is equal to 4 into length of side. Okay. So here you can see this is formula to find the perimeter of a square. This is the nothing but perimeter of square is equal to 4 into length of side. Okay. So in this way, again when you find the perimeter of equilateral triangles, scalene triangles and isosceles triangles, then you can sum of their sides. In triangles have 3 sides. If you sum 3 sides, then you obtain the perimeter of triangles. But especially in the case of equilateral triangles, in equilateral triangles, the 3 sides, all sides are equal, so you can write the perimeter of equilateral triangle. This is equal to 3 into length of side. Okay. In the case of scalene and the isosceles triangles, you sum of all sides. Sometimes the problem create here, perimeter is given and 2 sides is also given, or 1 side is given. If the triangle is isosceles triangles, then you need to find third side. Okay. So such type problems we find to use the perimeters and the 1 side, then you can find sum of 2 sides, then you can find the third side. So we are going to discuss exercise 10.1 question number 5, because question number 1 to find the perimeter of following figure. In this way you can only sum their side and you find their sum. Okay. And in question number 2, length and breadth are given and we need to find the perimeter. So in these questions, this is a case of rectangles, so you use to find the perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Length and breadth are given, and then you put the value of L into B, you can say, then you find the perimeter of the given rectangular box. Now we are going to discuss question number 5 of exercise 10.1. What is question number 5? Question number 5 have a rectangular piece of land measure 0.7 kilometer and 0.5 kilometers. Each side is to be fenced with 4 rows of wires. What is the length of the wire needed? So here you can see the length of the piece of land is 0.7 kilometer given, and the breadth of land, or you can say a piece of land, this is given 0.5 kilometer. So the whole side, all side are fenced with 4 rows of wire. So first we find the perimeter of a rectangular piece of land. Okay. After this is a length of wire only 1 times to fence it, but we need to find 4 rows, 4 times to fenced. So for this, if you multiply 4 by perimeter of a rectangular piece of land, then we obtain the length of wire needed to fence. Okay. Now, so let's see how to find the length of wire. Okay. So let's see. In this question, this is given that the length of piece of land is 0.7 kilometer and the breadth of piece of land is also given here. This is 0.5 kilometer. We need to find the length of wire. Okay. We need to find the length of wire. So first we write here length of piece of land. Length of piece of land, this is equal to 0.7 kilometer. Okay. And now breadth of piece of land, this is equal to 0.5 kilometer. Okay. So the land is the shape of rectangular shape. So we find the perimeter of a rectangular piece of land. Okay. So we write here perimeter of a rectangular piece of land. A rectangular piece of land. This is equal to nothing but you can write it 2 into L plus B, where L represents length of the piece of land and B represents breadth of rectangular piece of land. This is given, length is 0.7 kilometers and breadth is 0.5 kilometers. Okay, so we put here the value of length into breadth. This is equal to 0.7 kilometer and breadth is equal to 0.5 kilometer. Clear? So if you add them 0.7 kilometer plus 0.5 kilometer, then you obtain 1.2 kilometer. Here you write 2 into 1.2 kilometers. If you multiply them, then you obtain 2.4 kilometer. This is clear? Now, this is a perimeters of a rectangular piece of land, but here we need to find the length of wire. In this question, this is given that each side is to be fenced with 4 rows of wire. Okay, so it means then if you multiply by 4 the given in the perimeter of rectangular piece of land, then you obtain the length of the wire needed. Okay, so here you can write length of the wire needed is equal to length of the wire needed, length of the wire needed, this is equal to 4 into perimeter of land. Okay, so 4 into perimeter of land, perimeter of rectangular piece of land we find here 2.4 kilometer. So you can write it 2.4 kilometer. This is equal to, if you multiply 2.4 by 4, then you obtain 9.6 kilometers. Okay, 9.6 kilometers. Okay, so student, I hope all of you understood this question. In this question, this is given that a rectangular piece of land measure 0.7 kilometer by 0.5 kilometers. Each side is to be fenced with 4 rows of wires. What is the length of the wire needed? Okay, so in this question, length and breadth are given of rectangular piece of land, 0.7 kilometer and 0.5 kilometer respectively. We need to find first perimeter of rectangular piece of land. So here you can see, we find the rectangular piece of land is 2.4 kilometers, and we need to find here the length of wire. So for this, the length cover 4 times of whole piece of land, 4 times. So perimeter is the 1 times the piece of land. This is the perimeter is equal to 1 times the length of wire to cover piece of land. But here, according to the question, this cover 4 times, fenced 4 times whole land. It means that if you multiply by 4 in perimeter of rectangular piece of land, then you find the length of wire needed. So for this, here you can see length of wire needed to fence the rectangular piece of land. This is equal to 4 into perimeter of rectangular piece of land. Okay, here you find the perimeter of rectangular piece of land is 2.4 kilometers. So here 4 into 2.4 kilometers. This is equal to 9.6 kilometers. So student, I hope all of you understood how to find the length of wire needed to fence the rectangular piece of land. Now we are going to discuss next question. Next question is that question number find the perimeter of rectangular piece of land. Next question is that the perimeter of a regular pentagon is 100 centimeter. Next question is question number 10. This is given the perimeter of regular hexagon, regular pentagon. So regular pentagons have 5 sides. Each side are equals. Their perimeter is given 100 centimeter. We need to find how long is each side. Each side means in this pentagons is regular. If pentagon is regular, it means that each sides are equal and each angle are equal. So it means that if we need to find the perimeters of regular pentagon, so this is equal to 5 into length of sides, because each side are equal. Simply you can say sum of all sides are equals in the case of regular pentagons, regular pentagon have 5 sides. So you can simply say that the perimeter of regular pentagon is equal to 5 into length of side. But here perimeter is given and need to find the length of side. So length of side is equal to perimeter by 5. Then we obtain the length of each side. Okay. Now next question. And question number 6. In question number 6, the side of triangles is given. Each side is given, and we need to find their perimeters. Simply we sum their side, and you find their perimeters. Okay. And question number 7 is that find the perimeter of triangle whose side is given. Also in question number 7, each side are given. You can find their perimeter, only sum their sides. Okay. Now question number 8 is given, find the perimeter of regular hexagon with each side is measuring 8 meter. So in the case of regular hexagons have or simply you can say hexagons have 6 sides. Okay, if you need to find and their perimeter, so sum their sides, but in the case of regular hexagon each side are equal, and here in this question number 8 side is given 8 meters. Okay, so hexagon have 6 sides. So what is the perimeter of regular hexagon? Perimeter of regular hexagon is equal to 6 into length of side. Okay, because in regular hexagons have 6 sides and each side are equal, so 6 into length of each side, length of side of regular hexagon. Okay, this is perimeter of regular hexagon. Here side is given 8 meters. So perimeter of regular hexagon, this is equal to 6 into 8. 8 is the length of side. So this is equal to 48. Okay, and question number 9. This is given to find the side of the square whose perimeter is 20. In the case of square, we know very well perimeter of square is equal to 4 into length of side. So here first write perimeter of square. Perimeter of square, this is equal to 4 into length of side. So here perimeter is given, perimeter of square is given 20 meters, and we need to find the length of each side. Okay, so you can write 4 into length of side. Okay, so if you transfer this 4 this side, so this becomes 20 meters by 4. This is equal to length of side. Okay, if you divide it, then after 5 meters. 5 meters is equal to length of side. Okay, so in here you can see 5 meters is the length of side whose perimeters is 20, because in variable the perimeter of square is equal to 4 into length of side. So this is the side of squares 5 meters. Now in question number 10, this is given the perimeter of regular pentagon is 100 centimeter. Okay, how long it each side? So let's see how to find the length of side of regular pentagons. Okay. Question number 10. The perimeter of regular pentagon. This is given. Perimeter of regular pentagon. This is given 100 centimeter. Okay. In pentagons have 5 sides. In the case of regular, each side are equals. In pentagon have 5 sides. In the case of regular, means in regular pentagon have 5 sides and each side are equals. Okay. So here the perimeter of regular pentagon is given 100 centimeter. We need to find length of each side. So length of side of regular pentagon, this is equal to length of side of regular pentagon this is equal to nothing but perimeter by 5. This is equal to nothing but perimeter by 5. Okay, why divide by 5? Because in pentagons have 5 sides, all sides are equal. In the case of regular, here you can see the perimeter is given 100 centimeter. So write it 100 centimeter by 5. This is equal to 20 centimeter. length of side of regular pentagon, this is equal to perimeter by 5, or this is equal to 100 centimeter by 5, this is equal to 20 centimeters. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. And now we are going to discuss next question, question number 11. Question number 11 है, a piece of strings is 30 centimeter long. What will be the length of the each side if the strings is used to form a square? String is used to form square. It means that the length of string, this is equal to perimeter of square. Okay, we need to find the side of a square. So let's see how to find side of square, because this squares made by the string, and the length of string is given 30 centimeters. Okay, so let's see how to find the side of square. So this is question number 11. So you can write here perimeter of square. This is equal to length of string. This is equal to what? 30 centimeter. This is given. The length of strings is 30 centimeter. This is given, and this is equal to perimeter of square, because the string used to form this square. Okay, so here we need to find the length of side of square. So length of side of square is equal to length of side of square. This is equal to perimeter by 4. Perimeter of square. Perimeter of square by 4. This is equal to 30 centimeter by 4, or you can say 7.25 centimeter. Sorry, 7.5 centimeter. This is equal to 7.50 centimeters. Okay. So you can see again, an equilateral triangle is found by these strings whose length is 30 centimeter. We need to find what? We need to find the side of equilateral triangles. Okay, so how we find? First we find the perimeter of the equilateral triangles. So what is the perimeter of equilateral triangles? Perimeter of equilateral triangles is equal to length of string. Okay, because this triangle is found by the given strings whose length is 30 centimeter. So here you can say, and the perimeter of equilateral triangle is equal to 30 centimeters. And what is the length of side of equilateral triangle? This is equal to perimeter by 3. Then you find the side of equilateral triangles. Okay, now so you can write here perimeter of equilateral triangle. You can see here, this is the length of string. Okay, this is the length of string. This is string 30 centimeter. From these strings we form equilateral triangles. Okay, this is what is this? This is an equilateral triangle. This is equilateral triangles. Okay, so we need to find the side of these equilateral triangles. So for this we need to find the perimeter of triangles, equilateral triangles. The perimeter of this equilateral triangle, this is equal to length of strings. Okay, so you can write here a side of equilateral triangle is equal to equilateral triangle is equal to perimeter by 3 perimeter of equilateral triangles. This is equal to length of string by 3. Here length of string is given 30 centimeter. This is equal to 3. This is equal to nothing but 10 centimeters. Okay. So in this way you can see we find the length of side of equilateral triangle which is equal to 10 centimeters. Okay. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.